it's Ron Brown with Tech for Senior Live. I'll be your host today. Please put in the chat where you're from and who you are. When we start reviewing the news articles, if you want to look at our Facebook page, just click here and you can follow the articles along as we go. See you in a moment. You know that music really grows on you after a while, eh? Well done, Huey. I like that music anyway. This is Tech for Senior Live. It is September the 21st. I want to welcome you to a great show today. We have Bob back and Bill's here, and we have a whole panel for everyone. This is going to be lots of interesting things to talk about. So welcome for being here. This, of course, is Tech for Senior Live, where we review the news of the week. Many of you probably recognize us from our Monday show. We also have a Monday show, which is a Zoom meeting. And if you want to join us, you're most welcome to do that every Monday. The details are, of course, let me put that up here on our website, www.techforsenior.com, and that'll tell you how to get to our Zoom meeting. But we would certainly welcome you to our Monday show. For those of you who are over on Zoom, logged in right now, expecting to see the show, we'll see you Monday because we're not on Zoom. This is our Thursday show, and it is broadcast out through a StreamYard, and we that's the software we use, and it broadcasts it to either our Facebook feed or our or YouTube. And so we have a button on our website that tells you how to get there. But if you go over to our Facebook page, which is just type Tech for Senior in Facebook, you'll find us and you'll see us broadcast live there, or you can do it over on our YouTube feed. So that's how you find us. That's how you find us, and that's where we are today. I'll be introducing our cast, our international cast that we've assembled to go over the important news of the week. We have a lot of really good things to talk about. Amazon released a whole bunch of products this week. We'll get everyone's opinion on all these new devices, and maybe we can get you to spend some money. We love getting you to spend money. So Bill and I are professional money spenders, right, Bill?
Exactly.
We're going to do that. So anyway, but we would sure appreciate, I'm going to introduce everybody in a second and you'll find out who we are, but we'd sure appreciate to know who you are. And so if you could maybe put in the chat where you're from, what the weather is, if you have any questions for us, any new Amazon devices you're going to be buying, let us know. And we have Amazon Prime Days coming up again on October 10th and 11th. So we'll be lots of good deals coming up. So we'll tell you all about the new hardware announcements this week. That's the topic we're going to talk, and of course all the tech news of the week. So we're going to have to move quickly to get it all done. Anyway, so if you can put that in there, that would be great. Now let me introduce everyone on our panel today. It was just Huey, it was just you and I last week. It was a lonely, but I think we did pretty good, didn't we?
You and I can talk enough for 4 people.
That's right. I think we did pretty good. That's right. Anyway, so I'm Ron Brown. I live on I'm on a little island off the west coast of Canada called Vancouver Island, and I live in a place called Comox. and that's where I'm broadcasting from today. And then way over on the other in another country, way over in Florida, a long way away, we have, of course, Huey Poplar, who is from Bradenton, Florida. He is also Huey and I started Tech for Senior 4 years ago now, eh?
Close to it. Yep, getting there.
Close to it, eh?
Three and a half. Three and a half. We're in our 4th year.
You're in the 4th year, yeah. So how are you doing? You feeling better?
I feel better, but I'm not good. I've still got a lot of cough, a lot of runny noses and stuffed noses, and I think I'm upside down. My feet are smelling and my nose is running.
You had a WinSig last. Did you have a WinSig? How did you manage your WinSig on last Sunday?
Drew King helped me, and we got through it real well. So we did. It's not this Sunday, but it's the second Sunday of every month.
Right. So, and I put the link on the for everyone to know that you do.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's really an excellent, and it's free, and people can join if they just have to register, right?
I've been doing the Windows SIG for 20 some odd years now.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. So that's great. And of course, we have Bob Gastisha from Los Lunas, New Mexico. Well, I guess he's been for a lot of different places the last 2 weeks because you've been on holidays running around. Welcome back, Bob. We missed you.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been to quite a few places. Indiana, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina. I even made a stop in Oklahoma City and had a brief visit with Bill, which was very nice because I hadn't seen him in a number of years. Used to see him every year, and then COVID came along. And now that I don't do presentations in person anymore, unfortunately, it was nice to see Bill.
And you had what? Did you have lunch or breakfast?
We had breakfast together.
Breakfast together. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Very
Excellent.
nice breakfast. Enjoyed it.
Well, Bill, and of course we have Bill James. He's our from Oklahoma. He's of course a very smart guy. He does he does regular presentations on our Monday show. He's ambidextrous. He uses Windows and Mac. He's equally good on both, and also he does gadgets, and he's so smart that we're just so happy to have him on our show on Thursday. We only get him once a month though, because he's just so busy with all his other duties. So welcome, Bill. We're glad we have you today. That's great. So that's good. But you also saw Ray Baxter, right? You also had lunch with Ray
a couple weeks ago. Oh, it was a week before Bob came through. Ray passed. So anyone that's on the that comes on I-40, you're passing right by my house. I'm about maybe 3 miles north of the interstate. So give me a ring and I'll meet you up for lunch or dinner or whatever.
And if you're on the Gulf of Mexico, I'm only about 5 miles off the coast. So
yeah,
dock your boat and come on ashore.
So just let everyone know that I made that same offer, right? That was about 3 or 4 months ago, and Jerry and his wife and his girlfriend Helen decided to take me up on the offer. I said, if you came by my house, I would cook you lunch. And so they dropped by and we had a nice lunch on my balcony. And they said, we're coming for lunch. And so we had lunch on our balcony, and really nice couple. And we had took him for a little tour of the area, and he actually has a cousin that lives here, so they were staying with his cousin. So we had a lot of fun yep, if you're in the area, I'll make it come. I'll make you lunch or whatever.
Come by,
come and visit. There you go. So yep, lots of fun. All right, let's see. Is there anyone out there? We've got a few comments. What do you think?
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Ed says 68 degrees, central
North Carolina.
No,
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey, right? Jolin's here. Great. Greetings from the low country of South Carolina. Can't stay for the whole stream, but glad I can catch part of it. Thanks so much, Jolin. Geeks on Tour. Yes. Chris and Jim, of course, they're part of our group, and they do a regular photo fun on our Monday show. They also have Geeks on Tour, and Chris, of course, is heading off to London. I don't know if they're on the road yet, but anyway, Chris
Back
and
in the RV.
yeah,
Chris is
they're
heading
in
to
there.
London, and she's putting Jim in the duffel bag, right?
That's right, and she's and it's being paid for by Google because she's a product expert and she's wrote a book on Google Photos. So that's excellent. So good morning from sunny South Florida, packing the RV and getting ready to go. I think they're going on a month holiday up towards New York, and then I think they're leaving and flying over to London because the big show's in London. So they're going to London, England. Jolyn, greetings from Low Country, South Carolina. Yep. Mike Lehman from Moncton, New Brunswick. Hello, Michael. Dick Vogel, hello from sunny, warm Orlando, Florida. Gerald Smith, West Seattle, 51 degrees and sunny. Well, Gerald, of course, was on my deck having lunch last Saturday with, of course, Helen. Steve Powell, Kirkland, Washington, 50 degrees and sunny. Richard Clarkson, not getting Amazon's pharmacy. My pharmacy is 2 blocks away. Walgreens. Yeah, I don't know anybody that they've got a pretty good pharmacy system now organized. I don't know, but I don't know anyone that's used it. So we'll have to wait and see.
I use Walgreens, but it's all, and I have a lot of prescriptions. They're all a zero copay, so I can't get any cheaper.
Right. Was there a last one there from Geeks?
Oh, yeah, there's more here. Yeah.
I'm equally bad on both Mac and Windows.
Same here.
Irving says hello from Ottawa, sunny 60 degrees. Sally Ann, expecting lots of rain, Kirkland, Washington. Stan, hi from Orlando. Nice now. Heavy rain forecast for this afternoon. Murray, good morning from Victoria. Another gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day out here. It's just wonderful. Edie says, Edie Taylor, Richards, 68 degrees, breezy, in Prescott, Arizona. When's Ray
I did a presentation to them this past Saturday, and another group. I had 2 meetings at 1 o'clock, but luckily they were in different time zones.
Edie is in, oh, shoot.
Prescott.
Yeah, Prescott. No, our senior moment. I can't think of his name. He's on vacation.
Oh, Ray Baxter. Ray Baxter.
He's in Ray. She's in Ray's club.
Oh, okay.
And Prescott is right where he lives. They used to meet at the Prescott Library, and now it's not done that way anymore. But she's part of his group.
I think is Ray away for another couple of weeks? I think he's away till
Ray, I think, is away for a whole month.
Boy, he's really doing the traveling. Well, he's probably listening.
Traveling slowly. I traveled quickly.
Well, I don't think he doesn't have his motorhome with him. He's driving.
No.
So he's staying in hotels and motels along the way.
Very good. Well, I'm sure we'll learn all about it when he gets back. Maybe we'll have.
I have a friend that traveled from California to Florida. Now she's moving up the East Coast. She travels 2 hours a day and then stays over because she allots 2 hours for driving and 2 hours for getting lost.
Oh, Google Maps.
And she gets lost every day.
Yeah.
Oh, she maps everything out and has it all, and she still gets lost.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, I guess we should maybe look at some news articles today. Let's not articles, but I want to talk first of all. Let me bring up
topic of the day.
Topic of the day. So just to remind everyone, the October 10th and 11th, of course, is Amazon Prime Days.
I can't wait. I got money that I don't have to spend.
There you go. There you go. Now, Amazon yesterday announced a whole bunch of new products, which of course we're going to talk about in a minute. But I wanted to just give a bit of an overview of an article from The Verge, and I sort of share this sentiments on. So anyway, let me just read this. This was chastened by layoffs, huge losses, the departure of longtime Commander-in-Chief Dave Limp. The future has been looking bleak for Amazon's devices and services division. Today, the future likely hinges on two things: generative AI and a big shift in hardware focus. So we're going to talk about that and see what they came up with and see if they're going to change anything. And of course, we were talking about this earlier. Is with Dave Limp leaving, their new the new person taking over is coming. Their hardware specialist from Microsoft. So Microsoft, and the plan is probably that their TV division and their peripheral division will sort of merge together and become a more cohesive division. Anyway, that's sort of what's happening. But let's have a look.
The fella that's going to be taking over, or we presume that he's going to be taking over and being in charge. But he's a 19-year veteran at Microsoft, Panos Panay, and he was really up there in the top echelon. And they're not sure whether he was forced out or he went on his own, but either way, he's now going to be at Amazon working with this division.
I had mentioned that hopefully he wasn't the person that originally released the Microsoft phone.
I don't believe so.
Bob.
Yeah.
Let me just get... All right. So let me just...
we can't always be 100% serious.
All right. So let me bring up the first slide here. So this is the first slide, and these are the, of course, the Fire TV Stick 4K Max with improved remote storage. So this was the first article, and this is, let me see. The device event announced 2 new Fire TV sticks. They were spotted according to AFT News on X, and now Amazon has confirmed that these new devices, the new Fire TV Max 4K, is a big step up from the old model. The new Fire TV Stick 4K Max reportedly has 16 gigabits of storage, Wi-Fi 6E, quad-core 2 gigahertz processor. The biggest improvement we'll notice is the remote is the same one that the Fire TV Cube offers, with improved controls for your TV and the Fire TV. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max will cost $59 and will be available for pre-order today.
Why would you need one? If you've got a TV, it's a smart TV. If it's, as long as it's within the last few years, it's a smart TV. And almost everything that the Fire Stick does, your TV probably does. It might not be using the Amazon Fire ecosystem. It's using maybe the Roku. But why would you need to also have a stick? I have one, but I don't know why.
So the answer to that question, Huey, is actually what we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But it's the Amazon ecosystem. For example, if you wanted to have it, if you have a Ring doorbell and you want the Ring doorbell to answer on your TV, and you can see the Ring doorbell on your TV, then you'll have to do that through the Fire Stick. It's not possible to do it on a Samsung TV. You'd have to plug the Fire Stick into your Samsung TV for that to work. So I guess it depends on how you want these things. And that's part of the problem, isn't it? Like, they just doesn't all work easily together, right? That's the whole issue. Is we want this just to, when someone rings your doorbell, you can answer on the TV. It just should happen, right? Like, but anyway, that's part of the problem.
I have an Amazon Smart TV, yet I have a Chromecast plugged into it because I'm using YouTube TV.
Right.
And I use YouTube. So my main control is the one that comes with Chromecast.
I have a Fire TV, and I watch YouTube videos all the time, and I subscribe to YouTube TV, and I don't need it. And I've got a Roku box plugged into it I haven't used in 2 years.
Do you have the app the YouTube app native on your TV?
I had to install it, but yeah,
Okay,
All right.
that's some
you
of the
get you.
problems that some people don't have access to certain
Mm,
apps. Some TVs don't have
or
the.
they don't know how to install them, and that's I
Correct.
have a video out there. I just did a presentation this past weekend. I don't remember if it was Prescott's or the other one that I did was about smart TVs, but you have the ability to install software if it's an app if it's not on your smart TV. So
From from a store that's built into your TV, just
yeah,
like
Let me just
a computer.
keep on. We got a lot to go through here, guys. Now this is the new Fire TV sound bar. Now this is new. We all have sound bars, but this is now the new Fire TV sound bar. And today Amazon announced the new Fire TV soundbar. This allows you to have your soundbar working perfectly with your Fire TV. The new 2-channel Fire TV soundbar brings customers room-filling sound with support for DTS Virtual X Dolby Audio. Featuring a compact 24-inch design, the Fire TV soundbar is simple to set up. It is compatible with all Fire TV devices. And when you are not watching TV, customers can connect their phones, tablets, and streaming devices via Bluetooth. Now, this is going to be interesting, depending on the sound. If it's good sound, it'll be a good good price at $120.
yeah,
Uh,
that's a pretty good price.
That
That's
really is.
the thing you have to watch out for is that you have the right connection on your TV for the soundbar.
so, so that'll be. Excuse
I
me.
have a sound system, so sound bar for me means nothing.
Right. All right. Now let's look at the next one was Alexa powered Echo Hub smart home control panel. All right. So this was brought out, and this is going to be the Echo family with the introduction of the Echo Hub, a well mountable smart home hub that it hopes will tie its multiple products and all your connected gadgets together. The Echo Hub, like all Amazon products, will be powered by Alexa and feature an 8-inch touchscreen with a customizable dashboard allowing you to group and manage smart devices, arm your home security, etc. And it will cost about $180. So
I
that
have I have a 10-inch device that from Amazon that already I use
That's
for
the show,
everything.
correct?
Yeah, correct.
right.
Correct.
One of the articles was, and I'm not. We're going to run out of time if I play them all. But one of the articles that we talked about is the whole problem of people don't want to buy another device just for a control unit. You know, we've been down that road. Bob's bought one. I'm sure Huey and Bill probably has half a dozen. I have some. It should all be integrated into your TV. It's got to be simple, and people have to have, like, they don't want to go and purchase another $200 device to do this that maybe will work this year and won't work next year. And that's what they've got to get around. I think this is hopefully with the new CEO coming in to manage this, is they're hoping to bring the two divisions together and stop doing this. I think, I'm not sure that you want to go and buy another device, right?
Now, some of them overlap. I have a Lenovo display that's in my bedroom that I have on my nightstand, and it gives me access to all my Google devices, but I don't have access to like I have some. It will connect to the Wise camera, so that's one benefit, and but some of the other things it does not connect to. So you end up having multiple devices to
That's
do,
right.
which
That's
is
right.
kind of annoying. But
That's right. Now the next one is interesting one. Amazon announces Eero 7 mesh with Wi-Fi 7 Max network. Now, today Amazon announced a new Wi-Fi 7 mesh network that will give you internet speeds over Wi-Fi. This new router will offer you two 10 gigabit Ethernet ports, 2.5 gigabit, 2 Ethernet ports, and wired speeds of up to 9.4 gigabits. The best part of, as we get more and more into devices like your home Eero, we'll be able to connect over 200 devices, making sure your network never gets overloaded.
Yeah,
So-
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now here's an interesting thing, and if you are listening out there, some for our listeners, if you are considering a mesh network, and there are many reasons why you might want to do that, one of the things that you need to be aware of is that a lot of these new, like for example, I just got a new Ring chime for my Ring doorbell, and I noticed in the chime that there were two versions of it. There was one that was, and these are Canadian prices, one was $49 and one was $79. And I thought, why the difference in price? And the difference was the 79 one was a node for the mesh Eero. So it added a node for your Wi-Fi. And a lot of the Echo devices now have the Eero mesh node in there to extend your Wi-Fi. So I guess one of the things in your planning of which mesh system you want, this actually is pretty good, because you can add, if you are a real Amazon person, you plan on building your home up with this, you can use these devices that all connect with Eero. And Eero is a well recognized, well thought out, mesh router. And with these devices, they now come with an Eero node, not an extender, but a node, which means it's full speed, and you just plug it in. So like with the Ring chime that I got, I don't have Eero, but with the Ring chime that I got, I could have got the one that had the Eero, and if I just plugged it in, then it would add a node onto my mesh.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got the chime, but I don't know which one it is. I've had it for so
One
long.
with the
You got the old one.
is the
Probably.
was that proprietary? Would it connect to another router?
No, it's only Eero. This is only Eero.
Okay.
So it's only Eero. So it's only going to work on Eero. But Eero is really a common mesh router now. And so just remember that even your Ring doorbell, your a lot of your Echo devices all have the ability now that have an Eero node in them, so that it will extend your mesh. Now it has to be, actually, there's hardware in there to do this. You can't retrofit an old one, but the options are now that there are, which is pretty cool, because if you have if you're expanding your network in your house, you can just plug these devices in, and it really makes your Wi-Fi work well. All right, and then smart glasses. Yay! Smart glasses. Did we do a write-up on that? No, I did not do a write-up on the smart glasses. Anyway, I don't know a lot about that, but smart glasses.
Does it have a camera?
I'm not sure. I didn't do the write-up on this one. I
think it's more like earbuds.
Okay, I have a pair, but I didn't pay $269 for it.
But they come in.
I think I paid the $69. I saved the $200.
Yeah, you have non-prescription and prescription, and they come in sunglass.
Yeah, mine is a sunglass.
He's wearing.
Yep.
So I guess it depends on what lens you have installed.
Right.
My problem is I can't seem to get the Bluetooth to work on my system that I use most. It works on the other four. It doesn't work on this one. So otherwise I'd be wearing my glasses.
It says
now this is what. Sorry, this is what Huey had talked about, was Alexa AI, and again, massive upgrade. So they're actually adding AI to Alexa. Massive upgrade to Alexa, with demos showing more human sounding and smarter digital assistant able to understand context and personal devices. The upgrade will come to a free preview on all devices, including original Echoes, at a later time. So this is, and Huey, you alluded to that earlier about that, and so this is coming, but will be retrofitted to all the other backwards compatible.
Yeah, but she is going to have a different voice.
Shucks.
Oh, okay.
Shucks. I'll be lost.
Oh, okay. Great. All right. Well, listen, those are the new devices from Amazon. We have to move on and get on to the news articles because some
Yeah, we
people.
have
Yeah, we got
some-
some people. We got
we
some
got some-
people.
Let's talk and see what JJ's here. Hey, from Waukegan, and no rain today. Murray Strom, when Ray gets back, I have suggestions to do Roger Whittaker whistling. Roger passed away this week.
Oh,
The whistling no more.
Edie says, not in Ray Baxter's group. He's east of us.
Oh, okay.
Clark Walker, beautiful sunny day in Trenton, New Jersey. Expecting rain this weekend from northern Florida. Brian, hello from Peterborough, Ontario. Canada, sunny and 70 degrees. Murray says, TVs don't last as long as they used to. My first color TV was a Heathkit that I built in 1975. Yeah. And it's still working 30 years later when I finally decided to replace it.
I did the same thing. That's how I got involved in electronics.
There you go.
Heathkit was fabulous.
JJ says, Huey did the smart TV presentation with Lake Country area computer enthusiasts on Saturday.
Lake County.
Yep. I know I did it to one of the two groups. I couldn't remember which one was which.
And Brian says, why have a Fire Stick? I have a Samsung Smart TV, and after about 5 years, they dropped support for some apps. So have Crave in Canada no longer works.
Okay, that's a good. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Brian, another reason Bell Fiber in Canada has a native app for Fire Stick and Android. This means that you no longer have to buy or rent a Bell Fiber receiver for additional TVs. Also, Fiber TV is another Alexa development.
And we're caught up.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, let me just get going here, and we will. You know what we should do, Huey? You know what worked really well last week?
I'm ready for you.
Are you? Okay, that's great. Because what we did last week for Bob and Bill is I can't see because I'm in Canada, right? I can't see all the news articles, so it's sort of cool because Huey's we're going to put two presentations up, and I can actually move back and forth. So I'm going to share do you want to share your screen as well, Huey? And we'll.
Yeah, and I'm going to switch over to Facebook
remember how to do
so
that.
I can see the things big.
Settings.
Just share your screen, and we will bring this up here.
What do I share it with here?
There's a button.
I don't remember how we do it.
There's a button at the bottom.
Oh yeah, present. Okay, there we go. All right.
Just present
screen.
Yeah, and just choose the. There you go. Put it on a different monitor. Remember, like you did.
Yeah. Yep. I got it.
And I don't see you at the bottom here. Are you sharing it?
About to.
Okay. All right. Let me come down and I'll refresh just to make sure, but we shouldn't be a problem. And let's see where we got here. Okay, the first article. I just put this up here this morning. Sure. Really? All right, let's just move on with the articles then.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
I put this up this morning just because Linux for beginners, everything you need to know and get started. Now, where did Bill go? Oh, there's Bill. You're there. Because at APCUG, they're doing a lot of talk about Linux, so there's some good support for there. I just put that up there. If you are interested, you got an older computer and you want to repurpose it, it's a lot of fun. I don't use it all the time. One of my machines runs Linux, and it's sort of fun. And if you are interested, you probably will need some support. But APCUG has regular
workshops every Wednesday, every other Wednesday.
Yeah. Where's Bob? Bob, Huey, what do you think of this? OpenAI bringing new DALI E3 model to Chat GPT. So are we gonna
Enterprise. You forgot that little
Yeah, the
word.
big
The big
Yeah.
word is enterprise. It's
Right.
not you and I. It's if you're paying for the big bucks.
the
then
big
you'll
bucks?
get this. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But
I
what
thought,
they're
well,
what they're what they're able to do though now is you'll notice that there's the text is nice and clear, and also feet and hands and so on are going to be better too. So there's a lot of improvements in it. And
Okay.
eventually it'll work itself
when
down.
DALI E4 comes out, we'll get to see DALI 3.
All right. Now, do you guys want to explain what this actually is? This is OpenAI, and then you can use you can draw images. It's like drawing, right?
The image.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You provide
you
the
put
text,
in a
it will
prompt of
provide
some
the
sort.
image.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We already talked about this. Oh, now here's Huey. You mentioned this. This is the new fella that's coming to Amazon. Is that right?
That's correct.
This the guy
from Microsoft? He was a chief product officer, and he's leaving Microsoft and he's going to Amazon. Panos Panay. And if you follow Paul Thurrott at all, he talks about Panos quite a bit.
Right. So we may be looking at some changes. Well, I guess they're going to have to make some changes. They got. I would assume they probably want to make some money ultimately, eh?
Yeah.
And we've sort of covered this. Amazon, Huey, you posted this one.
Yeah.
Amazon unveils generative AI features for Alexa and new smart home devices. But I think the thing about this, Huey, is it's all going to be backwards compatible, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So it won't be actually just
it's not only backward compatible. It's going to go back to the first edition of the Miss A, the big tower that I replaced with one of the other ones. It's the software is going to work with it as well.
Okay. And I think this is going to maybe this fall it's going to come out. What was the?
They haven't said.
They haven't said. Okay.
This next one here is Bob did this, but it's excellent. I'm a former school teacher in public schools, and this was a really good video. If you have grandkids or kids that are in schools, or your kids are teachers, this is an excellent video to take a look at, because there's lots of issues with kids using computers in schools, and the fact that the bad guys are trying to get into those, and we have to really be careful and protect them.
And where might someone listen to this on a Monday? What might be coming up on a Monday next Monday? Where would someone listen to this?
Tech for
Probably
Seniors.
on Tech for Seniors.
That's right. Good one, you guys. You got it. All right. Excellent. Well, we covered that one. I think we already covered that. Huey, Amazon announces new generative AI version of Alexa.
You're going to ask Miss A to chat, and then you're going to be able to chat back and forth, and she'll remember what you were talking about. You don't have to start over again with the same question, but adding something else. It's going to be like the Chat GPT, and that's going to be a choice. And you just say, Miss A, let's chat, and then you'll then be able to have a discussion with her.
You'd have like a conversation, eh?
Will it also be limited to information through September 2021?
I am not sure. And I've also been reading articles that they have now increased that from and we may have an article here on that it's gone from September 2021 to January of 2022. But it's not official, and some people are denying it. But that's my understanding. If you ask,
as of 2 days ago, I still got the same response that it
Yeah.
was limited to information through September 2021.
All right. This was interesting. So
Yeah, I heard this morning too.
yeah. So if you just be careful if you crack the lens on your watch there
It's a
with
Google Watch.
the Google
It's a
Watch,
Google Watch.
the Pixel Watch, but also they said the same in the Apple Watch. You cannot repair the surface or the lens on your. But same for Apple Watch. You can't replace it or repair it. So be careful with that. I didn't know that, but you imagine if you're a construction worker or something and you get your brand new Google Watch or Pixel Watch, and you break the lens. Not
It's
good.
gone. Yep,
It's
it's gone.
gone.
Yep.
You know, it's gone. So I thought that was interesting.
When I worked in construction, the couple of rules: you don't wear your wedding ring or any other rings. You don't wear your good watch.
Right. That's right. Now here's a great article, and this is where I'm coming from. This is from The Verge, and I agree 100% with this. And they said that the Fire TV should be the heart of Amazon's home smart TV. Amazon Smart Home, and I agree 100% with that because I think that you know, we own Amazon, you are Fire Sticks or Fire TVs, but I think that to buy another device for $200 to control your home, I think it needs to be
But if you don't own a Fire TV, I don't.
For $200, you can buy one.
Yeah, right. Or
I
the
need another TV. I have 3 TVs in the house now.
Or I guess we could say a smart TV, right? Rather than just an Amazon TV. We need to have
And
some
they would
sort of
have to be universal.
Yes.
That's where the problem comes in.
That's the problem.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. Now, this was interesting. As you know, Tesla is really booming, and this was in London, which is a big city in Canada, and they are just proposed a 50,000 foot square service center for London, Ontario. We have one of these now in Victoria, which is just south of us. So Tesla is really moving ahead. I thought that was interesting. I'm not going to go into this article, but I thought this was interesting. Choosing between Apple TV and Amazon's Fire Stick, which is best for you? And I'm not going to go into all the pros and cons. If you can read the article, it's there on our site, and you can have a look and decide what's best for you. I don't think,
but again, I have a subscription to Apple TV only because T-Mobile gives me one,
Right.
and I have it on my Fire TV, so I don't need the Apple TV
good point.
controller
Right.
and plug it in to get Apple TV.
Right. So it's sort of a
But if
service.
you really can't decide, get both.
Yeah. There you go, Bob. Yeah. Just to let everybody know, Fitbit launches brand new design for its mobile app. If you haven't done so yet, check your phone and make sure that you upgrade the app. It should come in automatically for you because there's a new design to the app. I like it. It looks great. It's very easy to use, and I don't think you'll have any problem with that. But it is a new design for you. And what's the one, Huey? Can you see the one that's just below that? You said, I think you put it on. Let's have a look here. I'm going to put you up.
Is that the one you're talking about?
It's just I
Morgan
can't see
Stanley kicks off.
Yeah, Morgan Stanley kicks off generative AI era on Wall Street with an assistant for financial advisors. So they're starting to use AI on Wall Street now.
They aren't alone.
Okay.
No.
And this was iPhone 15 can keep its battery healthy longer if you enable this feature. And basically on the iPhone, I don't know if you can do it on all iPhones, but you can, it sets it up so it doesn't charge completely. It charges to 80%. And then, of course, you don't complete the total cycle. As you probably know, the way these lithium ion batteries work, you can completely discharge and recharge them a certain number of cycles. But if you limit the charge capability, then it doesn't completely 100% charge it.
I think that's also available on the latest Samsung phones as well.
Right. Yeah. So that's interesting. And then let's see, Huey, there's one here below. I can't see that. Just below that article. Can you?
Are you talking about that one?
Could be. I can't see it. So is that the?
No, you got it up there on the screen now. The Apple iPhone 15 gets a thumbs up from the Chinese consumers, with pre-orders booming. Is that the one you're talking about?
Could be. Could be. I can't see it, but
okay.
It could be.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and there it is again. Okay.
Posted twice.
Yeah. So you're going to get it. Yeah, well, I can't see it. Anyway, that's the for sure. Now coming back to this one, Google drops software support for Pixel 4a. So those of you who have I guess the 3's gone, and now the 4a will be finished. So the support will be dropping for it. So you won't get the security updates. And then the one below that, Huey, we'll come back to you.
Again, this is one you posted. Google brings its AI chatbot Bard into its inner circle, opening a door to Gmail, Maps, and YouTube. It's supposed to not work yet with Workspace, and I have Workspace on two accounts, and it said it was working. I had it set up, but I didn't have time to play with it and test it. But
I turned off the feature that allowed it access to my email. Lots of things I don't mind it snooping. I didn't want it in my emails. So you do have settings.
According to them, it doesn't send anything to them. It searches your own computer, but who knows? But the thing is you can now search for information using Bard and include things that are in your emails.
Correct. And also on Google Drive and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It's searching within your personal information.
But they're saying
everything except my emails.
Yeah, they are saying that you can't. They can't save it. They don't save it. They don't save any information. It doesn't enter into future searches. In other words, it doesn't add it to the database of all, or not really a database, but all the information that's out there and so on.
Right.
Yeah,
until a mistake happens, there are no breaches that ever occur.
Oh no, they can't do that anymore. Yeah, it's not allowed.
Huey, do we have any more? Do we have any people? Do we have any comments? We're getting close to the.
Well, let's see where we are. Okay. Oh gosh, how time flies when you're having fun.
I know.
Let's see where we were last. I think we're here.
Yep.
JJ says, built my first stereo amplifier from Heathkit.
Mm-hmm.
Dick says, I built Heathkit's a meter stereo preamp and a TV. Yep. They were fun and easy to fix when necessary.
They're very, very popular.
Yeah.
Yep. I can remember some when I was looking to buy computers in the early days and looked at them. I went in the Heath store and they had computers you could put together too. Me using a computer was enough work. I didn't need to try to build one too.
Okay. Is that all the comments?
That's it. Yep. That's
okay.
That's up to date.
All right. How to use? Again, this is just for information. This was how to use Chat GPT to do research for papers, presentations, studies, and more. Just interesting. It's
I've been playing with a couple of new AI programs, and I got to go back and get to know which ones work and which ones I can use. But they're helping you come up with the prompts. In other words, there's a
Right.
prompt that you put in and it'll improve it. So when you go to ChatGPT, you can get the answers that you want, or you can get the pictures that you want if you're going to do text. So not only don't you have to think now, it'll do that for you. So it's really come a long way.
Can you just move down to the next article there? I put you up. Just move down one. There you go. And what was that? I can't.
That's the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the fastest iPhone ever. Antutu scores reveal. I don't know what Antutu is.
Okay.
But
That's
I'm not
repeated
familiar. I didn't see the article. So
Okay. All right. Yes, we already talked about Google's bar day. Just got across your Gmail. I know it sounds like you guys. I didn't go for that. I didn't turn that on. I'm a little bit concerned it could be a little intrusive. Now this is interesting. Yes, I read this article. This is new Google's Find My Device. This is going to be incorporated, is coming out software into Android, and it's going to Google is actually going to bring out their own trackers, and this is going to compete with AirTags. And this is all about this. And it was sort of interesting because it is going to be since a lot of people use Android, it is going to be interesting how it all connects. So there's a lot of publicity lately because people are putting AirTags in their luggage, on their bikes, in their car. People are finding their cars in Africa now because they've been stolen, and all with AirTags. So it's sort of interesting. So Google
I saw a neat thing on something on, I think it was on Facebook, where the latest thing this girl had was her suitcase had a great big picture of her on the side of it, so no one could say that's not her.
Oh, is that right?
suitcase.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's cool. Now, just as all the other services, such as we've seen it with Netflix, as they're starting to clobber the multiple passwords and users, Disney is also starting this now. Just to let everyone know, Disney removes its group watch feature as Disney cracks down on account sharing. So if you are account sharing with your Disney Plus, you may be finding some changes, if you want a job, do you want a job, Huey? Amazon is hiring a ton of holiday workers. The e-commerce giant announced yesterday it's added 250,000 warehouse and delivery workers for the holiday shopping season. That's up from 150,000 last year, and the company is going to be paying between $19 and $20 an hour.
I had to turn them down because it would interfere with Tech for Seniors.
There you go.
We're making so much money on Tech for Seniors.
That's
yes,
right.
Absolutely.
What's $19?
There you go. There you go. There you go. Huey, so you put this up. This is chart showing.
Yeah, I was reading something about it was about the Osborne computer and the fact that I bought a 300 baud modem for it, and I started looking. Gee, most young people and even some of our younger seniors may not know what 300 baud or 1200 baud is. They didn't get into this until after that, till the internet. But it used to take us, if you had a 50 megabyte file, which is not a big file.
Nope.
If you wanted to do it on a 300 baud modem, it would have taken 153 hours to download that file. And then as you got faster speeds, the modems, I can remember I had a 5700 baud modem from US Robotics. It would have only taken 14 hours with that one. And then if you've got 10 megabits per second internet now, that's 67 minutes or 67 seconds. So it's well over a minute. And if you're a gigabit, it's half a second.
But
So,
Huey,
depending upon,
what
Go
you
ahead.
failed to mention is with the 300 baud and 153 hours, when we got often to 152 hours, it would
it
just
died and you had to start
it
over.
died.
Again.
And it died. And then you probably I experienced that lots of times. It
Yeah.
died and you didn't get your file, right?
Now
Yeah,
that
when
was
you had to
for,
start over again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and that was for a 50 megabyte MP3 file. Try to download a 10-minute video file.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
know, I
Absolutely.
Oh, so what do you I remember these computers. This is the old Osborne, eh?
Yep.
We
Yeah,
have
that
one.
was my third. That was my third computer, and somebody wrote in some of the comments on one of the services that I had posted this that the screen was very small. Yeah, it was a 5-inch screen, but
Yep.
you got to remember in those days, if you were connected with a modem, you saw one letter at a time typing on it.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to, and there was nothing but text on the screen. There were no pictures.
And the portability was the thing. We
But
still
it was
have one.
20. It was, yeah. They were 28 pounds. They were more of a luggable than they were portable. But
Luggables was the term.
yeah.
Luggables, yeah. And Bob, you're going to Mercury now? Isn't that a
No,
long way?
I already went there. This is
Yes.
this is the video to show you how that mission went.
Oh, that's a long way away, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a bit. It took quite a while to get there too.
The original Crazy Frog video.
Yeah, we
All
had
right.
talked about that on Tech for Senior last Monday. I think Murray is the one that brought it up.
Oh, okay.
This was the original one that came out.
All right. How to make sure your loved ones can access your accounts if you pass away. I guess this is another. Did you do this one?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. We're going to play that on Tech for Senior as well.
Well, that means I'll be doing half the show between this one, the other one, and Security News Roundup.
I guess
You
we'll
guys
call
can
it.
Stay home. I'll just do the show.
We'll call it the Bob Gastisha Show with guest appearances from Ron and Huey, right? I know. Let's see. I think we've seen most of these. I think we've covered most of the articles now. Biggest list consists nearly of every. Okay, I think we've covered most of these. All right, we'll stop sharing now. There we go.
There
do we
was
have any
one a little
final-
bit farther. There was one a little bit far. There was one a little bit farther. And you don't need to go back to it, but it was from Cord Cutter News that the owner of the Weather Channel wants to buy ABC, FX, and National Grid dollars. I think I might have froze up.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to buy ABC, FX, and
I'm still-
National Geographics for
Am I
10
back?
billion.
No.
Yep.
You're still. No, he's still
Yeah,
frozen.
10 billion.
Hmm.
I should be
Wow.
back now.
I think we can. Yep, we can just start. Yep. Can you say something?
Anyway, the owner of the Weather Channel is a comedian by the name of Byron Allen. And he's on a couple of TV shows, comedy TV shows. You may have seen him. And he's the owner, he's the CEO and owner of the Weather Channel and several others.
You're freezing up.
I'm still having problems. Yeah, I can see that. All right.
Have Huey any more comments?
Anyway,
any more
it's
comments?
that time.
Yeah. Any more comments?
Let me get back here.
JG says ran my BBS in the 70s with 300. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
that was brutal.
Dick says, "Can you imagine 150 hours with long distance rates?" I know, and one phone line. Oh, that's the other thing that remember is that you got one phone line, and then if I, for
Somebody
a
picks
whole
up the phone and boy, forget it.
gone, and then remember, and then you got a second phone line which the phone companies charge you an arm and a leg for, and then I actually wanted 3 phone lines, and to get 3 phone lines you would classed as commercial rate then, and you had like it was like $200 a month. It was crazy, like it was nuts. So
I had an apartment, and I had 4 phone lines.
Yeah, I still have my second phone line from those days.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use it for the fax.
Fax, what's that?
Nothing but the fax.
Nothing but the
faxes anymore. So Chris, Jim says, I built my first modem from parts, 300 baud TRS 80 mod 3 serial. But
oh wow,
Jim's a smart guy. He knows how to do those things.
Yeah, well, he's a
techie.
techie.
80 Model 3.
A techie, yeah. CompuServe, baby. Remember CompuServe? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you had one.
Yeah. Yep. JJ said, my Atari Stacy laptop was a luggable.
Never saw one of those.
Yep. We're at the top of the hour.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. Ooh. Well, listen, I want to thank everyone for coming and listening. Thank our audience out there. We had a fun time today.
Always.
Bill, it's always great having you on the show. We look so forward to you coming every.
Well, thank you. I always enjoy being here.
Yeah, we do. We look forward to you being here. And Bob, it's nice to see you back again. We did miss you, honestly. We really did, didn't we, Huey? We said last week we missed Bob so much. We said
Was he gone?
Was he gone? And but we'll be back doing this again next week. So we'll be back next week. So same time, same place. Don't forget to drop by and listen to our Monday show. Should be fun. Bob will be there doing the whole show. You and I'll have occasional guest appearance, and we'll see where we're going. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.